What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. We're just a few weeks away from the release of the final shape, and today I want to talk about a weapon that's about to become one of the best exotic primaries to have when this new DLC launches. So if you're a new or returning player coming back into Destiny, this might be a weapon that you want to go ahead and get ready. And it's not the Malfeasance, not the Outbreak Perfected, or the Wishender. No. These weapons are great, but the exotic that we're talking about today is the Bad Juju, a name that you probably haven't heard in a while, and odds are, if you're a new player, you may have never heard of it, because over the last few seasons, this exotic has been on a bit of a hiatus, so to speak, but it's really just been waiting patiently for the right opportunity to seize control of the meta as it wrangles in control of those prismatic subclasses. The Bad Juju is a lightweight, kinetic-framed 450 RPM pulse rifle, and the biggest benefit of running this weapon is that it amplifies the regeneration of your super ability. Because of how the sandbox is currently designed, the Bad Juju isn't able to really excel at PvE content. But when the new DLC launches, pulse rifles will be getting a bonus in damage against all PvE opponents and red bar enemies, which will give us upwards of a 38% increase in the damage that it's currently able to deal, drastically elevating this weapon's performance. The Bad Juju comes with a string of curses intrinsic trait. So let's talk about what that's going to do for us. So each final blow is going to refill the magazine, and it's going to add stacks of string of curses, which will remain for 3.5 seconds. We can get those string of curses to last 1 second longer once we have the catalyst unlocked. While we have these stacks active, we'll gain a damage bonus and super energy off of each final blow, and we can have a maximum of 5 stacks. The super energy that's gained with 1 stack of curses is only 0.8%, but once we get up to 5 stacks, we're looking at an additional 2% super energy that's getting provided off of each final blow. This might not sound like a lot, but it adds up quick, allowing you to pop those prismatic supers much more often. And this bonus in super energy will stack on top of any other bonuses that you have going on, like hands-on, ashes to assets, or dynamo. Since the Bad Juju is a kinetic weapon, it will charge up transcendence faster, allowing you to perform those transcendent abilities much more often. The bonus in weapon damage will start at 20%, and that's with 1 stack, but it's going to move all the way up to 100% bonus damage when we have 5 stacks active. That's a big freaking increase in damage. Yeah, it might be a kinetic weapon, but that's a hell of a lot of bonus damage, giving you some pretty sweet crowd control abilities. And once we see that base damage increase in final shape, this is going to get even better. And we could still amplify that damage even more if we're able to proc Radiance, which would give us another 20% bonus in weapon damage. And that's not accounting for any weapon surge mods or activity modifiers that could be present. Pulse rifles will be getting the ability to have the anti-barrier artifact mod when the final shape launches, which is good to see because that means that the Bad Juju will be great when it comes to endgame content that includes champions and heavily shielded enemies. There's a ton of great weapons in Destiny, and we're going to be getting more, including a golden gun sniper, so there's a lot to be excited about, and you should definitely take some time to try it all out. But you'll need to be sure that you have the Bad Juju at the ready, because this thing is going to cook. Now there's one other exotic kinetic weapon that really stands out towards its potential synergy with prismatic builds, and that's the Traveler's Chosen. It offers a lot of great benefits, including osmosis, and a significant bonus in grenade, melee, and class ability energy. So it's going to be a great option to use with prismatic builds, to be able to get not only your transcendence back, but everything else. It's also worth noting that the osmosis perk is tied to your grenade energy type, so when running a prismatic build, you will need to keep this in mind when choosing your grenade options, because that's going to dictate what energy type osmosis is going to switch to. The biggest drawback to the Traveler's Chosen is its lackluster range, It's really good up close, but the minute you step beyond 10 meters, it just starts sucking more and more and more. And that's why I feel that the Bad Juju will be a much more powerful option to use with prismatic builds. And the last tip to throw in, to amplify your abilities even faster, try looking for legendary weapon traits on your special and heavy weapons that include Wellspring, Thresh, Demolitionist, or Pugilist. This way you can double down on that regeneration. And with that, we'll bring things to a close on today's video. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about the Bad Juju, what your favorite ornament for it is, and if you'll be running it when the final shape launches. And if not, what you will be running. Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit the like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. If you're a new Light Guardian, just starting your journey, or a battle-hardened veteran, just looking for a new home, then be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.